What's up, y'all? It's Colin Sexton. You checking into 3-point conversion. Hey, tune in.
This is Raphael Haynes with the 3-point conversion, here with Deshaun Tate, basketball analyst, and we just witnessed the UConn Huskies defeat the San Diego State Aztecs 76-59 for their 5th championship. Deshaun, they started off slow, but they came along, and it seemed like the defense and the fact that San Diego State, they couldn't hit a shot, and domination was there.
Yeah, I mean that's just what it appeared to be. You start talking about UConn size between Donovan Clingan, Adama, Sanogo, just a little bit too much size, and this was a situation where I felt like San Diego State had to be scrappy. Every loose ball, every second chance point, every rebound that went off long, we knew the size differential was going to be a problem for San Diego State. We got to a point where I know that they were down by, I think, 16 at the half. And head coach for UConn, Danny Hurley, said, kind of pissed off that they're not up by 20. And I'll be honest with you, I never felt like San Diego State could not only put themselves in that type of position, but they really couldn't even be down by half of 16. Like, they couldn't even afford to really be down by 8 or double digits, but they were going to find themselves out of this game. So it was, a hard-fought battle. No reason for San Diego State to hang their heads by any stretch of the imagination. Nobody really thought that they would be here. I'm not even sure if they thought that they would be here on this stage. It's the biggest stage in college basketball. But for 4 seniors that are starting and 1 junior, they got some stories to tell to the kids and the grandkids.
Exactly. Do you think it was more of UConn's defense, their size, or was just that they couldn't hit shots as far as San Diego State?
Yeah, I think it just really depends. I mean, listen, San Diego State had a problem with making some shots, including free throw shooting, in the first semifinal game against Florida Atlantic. So I don't think that really helped them, but the size just didn't help them a whole lot. I mean, there was definitely some instances where it looks like UConn was kind of toying with them a little bit, or even like San Diego State, like their mentality, much like how it was in the first semifinal game against Florida, against FAU, was like, all right, when it's 10 minutes left in the game, we're going to kind of turn it on. You can't afford to do that against a team like UConn. Like, this isn't Florida Atlantic. It comes with a different kind of experience, different kind of talent level to go along with that. They gave it their best shot, but unfortunately they weren't able to add a number to the left side of the result column. UConn did. 5 national championships since '99. 3 of them with different coaches. We talk about the Blue Bloods, North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, UCLA, and all that. Yeah, UConn has they've got a resume that's hard to match up to.
And every time they play in Texas, they win.
Yeah.
Of course. So what's next for UConn? Do you think, because you're probably going to have some players go to the NBA, I'm pretty sure, correct? So what do you see next for UConn, especially knowing that you have Hurley, who's shown that he can coach?
Yeah, I think, Andre Jackson, I think he was asked in the post-game press conference, said that, he's going to be coming back to school unless, head coach kicks him out or something like that. I can't imagine that happening, but that's the first good start for UConn. Adama Sanogo, I'm not sure. I know that there may be some challenges in terms of his height vertically, maybe not necessarily the kind of NBA that we've known to see right now, in terms of how his game is kind of polished to be. But I will say enough to say that here we are, another national champion. First of all, no McDonald's All-Americans on this roster. I'm not sure how many 5-star recruits that there are, but I will say enough to say that another national championship team with no one-and-dones on it, that's got to be speaking some volume, that's for sure. If anybody was to go, I don't know, will Donovan Clingan, who's a 7'2", freshman, will he go? Adama Sanogo, that's a possibility. You could see the same thing out of, I think it was Jordan Hawkins. That's another player. That's another piece that was really outstanding over the weekend and just throughout this whole entire tournament. They were dominant from every facet of the game, from start to finish. Every single victory for UConn. How impressive is this stat? Every single victory for UConn was by double digits. Like, that speaks volume.
Yes.
And you just got to tip your cap to those guys. So I don't know what it looks like in terms of the future to see, but as these brights are right now on our ball heads, these lights are, it's pretty bright.
Well, All right, I'm Raphael Haynes. This is Deshaun Tate signing off. Houston, Texas, Final Four. We'll see you.